Hi folks, I'm Tom. Welcome to my shop. Today I'm going to tell you about how I get my birdhouses put together. So we're going to get started with that. We're going to be putting a birdhouse together to make a sunflower birdhouse. I've done them before, but I don't think I've ever made a video on all my pieces. So let's get busy at that. Okay, this is 15 inches tall, and I cut a 45 here and a 45 there. This is the back. This is the front. This is the back. Now this is 9.5 inches tall from the point to the bottom, and this is only a 45 and a 45. Then for the roof and the sides, I cut two 8-inch pieces for my roof and two 8-inch pieces for my side. Let's put them over here. Now I don't drill my hole. I drill a hole here at 7¼ inches down from the top. So we're gonna drill that right now. I have two pieces laying here, and they're lined up pretty good. Sometimes if the wood's wet, it builds up on your hole saw. And this is 1¼ inch, 1/8 hole saw. Every once in a while you gotta keep cleaning it out. See what builds up on there? That's the wetter wood, plus I have a piece already in there. Let's get that piece out. Go through the rest of it. There, that went through it. Get that plug out of there. Put that over there. I just use a paintbrush for my brush. Brush that off. I'm not worried about these fuzzies at all. Actually, the wood's still kind of damp. I got those two. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this up. This is a tight bond, interior and exterior. It's water resistant. I've used the tight bond, well, I've used the exterior glue itself, and it actually failed on me. I had pieces come off while I was trying to carve, so I went back to using this. Well, then I used another kind of exterior glue, and that didn't work out either for me, so it kept clotting before I was even done. I just spread this with like a spatula almost. It's actually a little trowel for spreading joint mud, joint cement for drywall. You can pick them up at the dollar store. I always put enough glue on so when I clamp this up, that it's going to be squeezing out, and that's what I want. I want to squeeze out. I've never had this glue fill on me before, or I had anything come off. I've had birdhouses outside for 3-4 years, and it's never failed on me. like I said, I had a couple exterior glues I was using. They did. And I sell my product. I don't want people coming back in the year saying, hey, you know what, my birdhouse fell apart. Wouldn't be very good. All right. Just lay this over here. Get that in place. Now I made these 2 smaller pieces of wood. I don't know if you can see my lines I have on there. Well, I'm going to be gluing this on here and one over here. So when I make my sunflower circle, it's going to come out. Hold on, to grab a couple clamps. I'll clamp the top and bottom first. Make sure my sides are lined up pretty good. All right, let me get a longer clamp. I'm going to glue one of these on each side, like I said. This is fun to do because they want to keep falling off as you're doing it until you get your clamp in place. But don't worry about any kind of glue squeezing out, because that's what I want. I was told a long time ago, if the glue doesn't squeeze out, you don't have enough on it. You know, my hand isn't going to be big enough for this. Alright, once you got them clamped in there, it's good. Now the clamp on there. I'm going to be using a lot of clamps on this. Can you see the glue squeeze that? You take your finger, wipe that off. Or you can let it dry, and when I'm dragon carving, it's all going to come off anyways. Alright, just clamp it up. Like I said, I use a lot of clamps. If you're working with wood, you can never have enough clamps. Get rid of these 2x4s. A couple more clamps. Now, if you actually think it's overkill on the clamps, it really isn't. isn't at all. Alright. Now if you want, you go around, just wipe off all the glue that's squeezed out. If you get your finger in there, if not, don't worry about it. I usually don't. Okay. I'm turning this to me here. That's about it as far as we can go on this birdhouse tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna give it 24 hours to dry, and tomorrow I'll start carving. So I hope you come back and watch me start carving the sunflower. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop me a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.